OpenAI just dropped GPT 5.5, and this one is not being framed as a normal chatbot upgrade. The message from OpenAI is very clear. This model is built for real work: coding, research, data analysis, documents, spreadsheets, tools, browser workflows, and agentic task completion. The codename floating around the launch is Spud, but the real story is much bigger than the name. GPT 5.5 is OpenAI's attempt to turn ChatGPT from a smart assistant into a work engine, something that understands the goal earlier. It asks for less guidance, checks its work, uses tools better, and keeps going until the task is done. Today we're breaking down what's new, how it compares to Claude Opus 4.7, and what could happen in the coming weeks. According to OpenAI's own launch post, GPT 5.5 is its smartest model yet, designed for complex tasks like coding, research, and data analysis. In ChatGPT, GPT 5.5, thinking is positioned as faster help for harder problems, with stronger performance in professional knowledge work. The important phrase here is not just smarter, it is more useful across a workflow. This model understands intent earlier. It uses tools more effectively and is more token efficient. This is about reducing friction between the user's goal and the finished output. Now let's talk numbers. OpenAI says GPT 5.5 reaches 84.9% on GDP-Val, a benchmark for professional knowledge work across 44 occupations. On OSWorld Verified, which measures whether a model can operate real computer environments, OpenAI reports 78.7%. On Tao2 Bench Telecom, which tests complex customer service workflows, GPT 5.5 reaches 98.0% without prompt tuning. OpenAI also reports 60.0% on Finance Agent, 88.5% on Banking Modeling, and 54.1% on Office QA Pro. The big pattern is clear. This model is being optimized for work that happens across files, data, and long chains of decisions. For developers, the most important part may be Codex. Greg Brockman posted that it gets more of the job done across your computer. That's where AI coding is moving, not just generating code, but reading the repo, inspecting logs, and validating behavior. The Verge reports that OpenAI is emphasizing coding, debugging, planning, tool use, and even error checking. The real question is no longer, can it write a function? It is, can it take a messy product request and push it closer to production? Now the comparison everyone wants. Anthropic describes Opus 4.7 as its most capable model for complex reasoning and agentic coding. It supports a 1 million token context window, 128,000 max output tokens, and adaptive thinking. Anthropic also says Opus 4.7 improved resolution by 13% over Opus 4.6 on its 93-task coding benchmark. It's extremely strong. Claude Opus 4.7 may remain exceptional for long context reasoning, while GPT 5.5 is pushing harder into end-to-end work execution. GPT 5.5 likely has its strongest advantage when the workflow lives inside OpenAI's ecosystem: ChatGPT, Codex, and browser use. Claude Opus 4.7 remains compelling for developers who value long context, structured reasoning, and high-quality writing. Instead of saying one destroys the other, the smarter take is, GPT 5.5 tries to win the workflow, while Opus is the reasoning engine. One of the most interesting parts of GPT 5.5 is scientific research. It improves multi-stage scientific and technical workflows. OpenAI specifically mentions GeneBench for genetics and Bixbench for bioinformatics and data analysis. It even helped discover a new proof related to Ramsey numbers, later verified in Lean. AI is moving toward research partners. GPT 5.5 is also arriving in a moment where safety, enterprise adoption, and cost efficiency matter more than ever. The Verge reports that OpenAI is emphasizing coding, debugging, planning, tool use, and even error checking. OpenAI wants companies to build workflows around AI, not just chat with it. That is the core of their enterprise push. So what should we expect next? First, independent testing. The real verdict comes from developers using GPT 5.5 on real projects. Second, expect more Codex demos. Third, expect more head-to-head testing against Claude Opus 4.7 in agentic tasks. Final verdict, GPT 5.5 is not just a model update. It is OpenAI's strongest push yet toward agentic work. It's no longer just about who answers best. It's about who can actually get the work done. The AI race has shifted. If you want a real-world GPT 5.5 versus Claude Opus 4.7 coding test, comment, build test, and I'll see you in the next one.